you want the hot tea? Or do you want the percolating coffee? I'm about to give you both. Hey guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. Hey guys and girls, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the YouTube channel, The Grio. Mark Lamont Hill did an exclusive interview with Shanquella Robinson's father, Bernard Robinson. This video will be a reaction video on the things that jumped out to me that I thought were very interesting. So let's get this hot tea and let's get this hot percolating coffee. Let's get with it.
She stayed on track when it comes to them grades. You know, everybody wanted to say how beautiful she was on the outside, but she was a beautiful person on the inside. So this father right here will mostly, on her about her, morals, respect, manners, setting goals in her life. Just making sure that she don't look down on nobody, Because a blink of an eye, you can be in that position the same like that person that you're looking down on. So always, respect your elders.
Okay, I'm going to stop the footage right here. Did you hear her father say he taught her how to be respectful? Not only respectful to her friends, to also be respectful to the elderly. He taught her to be respectful to the elderly. Even if you disagree, you could disagree and agree respectfully. You don't have to try to embarrass them or humiliate them. A video went viral on the internet revealing Shanquella Robinson nude being violently attacked while vacationing in Mexico on October 28, 2022, with 6 of her so-called friends, 3 men and 3 women. Well, the leaked video shows Shanquella defenseless and nude being attacked by one of the persons that was on a vacation with her, and her name is Dejanay Jackson.
If you can help anybody in any kind of way to help them, But going through high school, junior high, I had officers to deal with her because I didn't believe in that. She got off track a lot, but yeah, that's just part of life, But still, at the same time, as that father that made sure that you want an education, you want your daughter to be something, but be successful in her own way, and to make sure that you put those qualities in her that she can go out here and do for her own. You're gonna have some ups and downs. That's what I tell her. But still, at the same time, you learn from your mistakes and you move on. And you put yourself around people, positive people who go on places. I always tell her, if you're the smartest one out of 6 of y'all, 7 of y'all, then that's where you need to come. You need to start evaluating everybody that's in your circle, because you shouldn't be the smartest one out of that group around you, or your group of friends. Not at all. If it is, you got a problem. I wasn't perfect at all, at a younger age, but as I grew.
Okay, I am going to stop the video right here. Did you hear what Shanquella's father said? He said, surround yourself around positive people who are going places. If you notice that you are the smartest one in your circle and the rest of them, I'm going to put it in my own words, the rest of them are backbiting hoodlums, then you need to start evaluating yourself and changing friends. Then again, Shanquella probably did not even know that her so-called friends were backbiting hoodlums. Backstabbers talking about her behind her back, all kinds of things. She probably thought they were her real friends.
I learned from the mistakes that I made in life. And I told myself I bring a daughter in this world, or a son in this world, that I definitely going to be in their life, from day one. Make sure they had what they had, they weren't going to go without, I tell every young man, when you bring a child in this world, at some point in time, your life don't completely come to a stop. But now that child didn't ask to come here. So by that child didn't ask to come here, or if it did, y'all agree to bring that child in this world, and now it's your responsibility to make sure that child get taken care of, regardless of what the situation is. You get up and go to work for that child. Make sure that child, make sure your son or your daughter have what they're supposed to have in life, so they can, you know, um, you know, I learned from the mistakes that I made in life, and I told myself I bring a daughter in this world, or a son in this world, that I definitely gonna be in their life, from day one. Make sure they had what they had. They weren't gonna go without. You know, I tell every young man, when you bring a child in this world, at some point in time, your life don't completely come to a stop. But now that child didn't ask to come here. So by that child didn't ask to come here, or if it did, y'all agree to bring that child in this world, and now it's your responsibility to make sure that child get taken care of, regardless of what the situation is. You get up and go to work for that child. Make sure that child, make sure your son or your daughter have what they're supposed to have in life, so they can, you know, um,
Okay, I'm gonna stop the footage right here, but it sounds like to me that Shanquella's father, Bernard Robinson, was the one who nurtured her, who cared for her, who showed her the way of how to respect people and how to act and how to be a young lady. I'm not sure if Shanquella lived with the father or lived with the mother, but it seems to me that she spent a lot of time with her father. What do you guys think? But let's continue.
take those tools and be a good citizen, or make it in life. You know, so all that's gone. I mean, God blessed me with her for 25 years. That's His child. You know, I can't question Him. The only thing I can do, ma'am, is just stand and be her voice, and just make sure she don't die in vain, man. That's it. Definitely, to the utmost, man. Um, like the GoFundMe page, day one, I told Tamika, man, I ain't want no part of that GoFundMe page. I just want justice for my daughter, man. God, God gonna fight my battles for me. He been doing it ever since. I always put my cares in His hands, So He been moving ever since day one, man. Since she came home to the United, put that plane hits the ground, man, on that United States soil.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right here. Did you hear what Mr. Robinson said? Shanquella's father said he told Shanquella's mother that he does not care about the GoFundMe. He saves up his own money for rainy days. Personally and honestly, I don't really care about GoFundMe either, because I think they're scams. I think a lot of people are scamming on them. But that's my personal opinion. But let's continue.
So I cried like a baby, but and I saw what happened, and I had to find him, man. Like I'm sitting here at this table right now, but I was at my mom's house. First phone number I dialed over there, the morgue or the funeral home, the Mexican lady, Miss Elizabeth. She could be in the morning about 28, maybe 31. You know, she never knew me. I never knew her. I never saw her or nothing, man. But, she said, Miss Robinson, I got your son, your daughter. And she said, I'm going to stick with you today. I want to make sure your daughter get back to you. She kept her word. And I know it wasn't never God doing, you know. I didn't know how much it was, man, to bring her back over here. They didn't have a clue. But I know that father that worked so hard that I always put back for a rainy day. So, and I'm that father that always pay my tithes when I go to church. So, I look at it, God was, setting me up for this, which I didn't see it coming. which I always tell her, I always put back for a rainy day, because you never know when that day gonna come. But you don't want to ask nobody for nothing, because sometimes people funny about loaning you money. So, so I made sure I had it when the price was put out there, man, I was able to bring her home, man. Bring her home and always, do her funeral, sit there, and I just thought she'd be burying me, not me burying her, you know. And that lady, Miss Elizabeth, I just got to give my heart, my grateful gratitude to her, because I would have been a wreck, man, if I couldn't find her, knowing that she was in another country, and I couldn't even find her.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right here. It sounded like to me that Mr. Robinson paid for the funeral. He said, I think I heard him say that he even opened the ground, he paid to open the ground and, buried her with his own money that he saved up. So I'm wondering, what is the GoFundMe for? Is it for attorney fees or anything like that? And also I heard him say that he paid to have her flown, her body, his daughter's body flown back to the United States. Again, what is the GoFundMe for? Is it for attorney fees? My understanding, when the state takes it up or the country takes up the case, you don't have to pay anything at all. Anyways, that's just food for thought. Let's continue.
Yeah, the video came out. I was at the graveyard. The video came out, NCBB sent me the video, I saw the video, and she was there naked, man. They hitting on her, I just started crying out there at the funeral home, because I was finding a place where I was going to bury her at so I can close the grave. And I told them, man, just send it. Send it viral, man, because people need to see this. They said it was alcohol poisoning, which I knew it wasn't no alcohol poisoning, man. And then when I got the autopsy, the lady, Miss Elizabeth, told me what the autopsy was before she even got back here, man. And I told her mom, I told her mom and her sister what happened. The video came from NCBB, North Carolina Beach, whatever that platform he got, Juror or something. Right, I guess. He sent it to me. So I don't know if it was already on the internet or not, because like I say, I don't be on stuff like that. I just know I was at the grave site where I was going to, open and close her grave, and went on ahead and paid the money to close her grave, ma'am. And he sent me the video. When I saw it, I told him, go ahead and send the video viral. I said, send it viral, man, because the whole nation, the whole world need to see that it was not no alcohol poison from what they said, and which deep down in my heart, I knew it wasn't, from the get-go. So I told him, go ahead and send it. Even though she was there naked.
Yep, that's what I heard. I heard him say he paid to open and close the grave. And maybe the GoFundMe paid for the extra stuff, maybe like the horse and the carriage. It's a lot of hidden fees in a funeral. So maybe the GoFundMe is paying for the extra stuff. Because funerals can be very expensive. Anyways, let's continue.
I can't. My condolences to you. I'm praying for you and your family. And we want to tell the story. We're doing this because we want to tell our story. We want to help you get justice. So just thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate all the prayers around this nation, around this world. That's how I'm standing in my faith with God. That's how I'm standing. His strength and y'all prayers, your loving and y'all caring this, and want justice for Shanquella Robinson.
Okay, I'm going to stop the video right here. If you want to see the entire video, go to the Grio's YouTube channel. And the title of the video is called Shanquella Robinson's father, Bernard, shares account of daughter's tragic death. Him and Ebony K. Williams have great content on politics as well. Okay, guys and girls, make sure you put your thoughts in your comments below. Justice for Shanquella. Please do not let this die out. Those 6 persons who went on that trip with her, they all collaborated together, and it also looked like to me it was a setup. And remember, I want you guys to come back for more videos, because I promise you, I will not only bring you the hot tea, I will bring you the hot percolating coffee too. Thank you. Love you. Bye.